Hey, and welcome to the Mail Talk 2020 show. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment.
Hello, guys. How are you doing? I'm back. Hello, my beautiful and amazing human beings. It's your boy, Don GCA. I hope you guys have a great day and you are blessed with good health and everything it's good with all of you. Today, I want to talk to you about something very important, and it's about the power of energy. So we talk about good things when it comes to the social life we have and how important it is to surround ourselves with people that make us grow and make us feel good. You know, so a lot of times is that we are caught up by people who is trying to influence us with their energy, with their negative energy, and we can see that everywhere. With close range, family, friends, and at work, maybe we meet that negative energy everywhere. So the question is, how can we actually um, meet that negative energy, and how can we escape from it? So there is a lot of ways to do so. So it's very important to know that negative energy can actually make so much diseases, mental diseases and chronic diseases as well. So it's both physical and mental. So it's very important to surround ourselves with people that makes us feel good. But what happens when we are, what are we going to do when we are surrounded by negative people? Well, first of all, we need to recognize our worth. So we need to recognize our worth. Those people who have negative energy, intentionally and not intentionally, always trying to make us look down on ourselves. So always remember your worth. Why are you worth it? Why are you worth as a human being? And don't try to find only excuses. Know that just you are alive, you are enough. When you are gifted by life, when you are gifted with life, you are already valuable. So that's number one. Number two, your time is valuable. So the time you are spending with those negative people are very, very sad to do so. So don't waste your time, because your time you cannot get it back. And I have seen so much patience in my emergency field that people are regretting that, in their deathbed. They are regretting that all the time, and I hear so much suffering from people who are in the deathbed, and they always tell me that don't waste your time on negative people. There is a lot of people who are wasting their lifetime. It becomes an addiction and acceptance. And what happens that people living with regret. So don't live with regret. It's very important that you live with bliss. And a lot of people tell me, it's very hard to, cut myself off from family or friends. But sometimes what's hard, it's right. So it's all about your health, your existence, all that is very important. I don't say you need to hate family. I don't say you need to cut yourself completely, but try to avoid the negativity. Alternatively is that you are changing yourself. You take a responsibility for yourself, and you're changing your mindset to a positive one, because all that negative thought can actually influence us somehow, and we don't recognize ourselves after a while. So it's very important for us to recognize that we also need to change, and that's a very important factor, you guys. So number one, know that you are valuable, know that you are gifted with life, and life is beautiful if you see it as such. And know that your time is valuable, but also your health is valuable. So let me talk to you about health and how important it is to have this positive energy in your life, and how can you attract it. Well, do you know that cancer can actually occur when you are in constant anger or disappointment or an anxiety? All that can actually cause the hardest diseases like cancer. And cancer actually can be created by our energy in our body, our thoughts, how we feel all the time. So there is 13 kinds of genes that actually listen to our body, and what's happened is that those genes listen to our mind. And if we are in a not harmonic state, what's happened, our mind will tell our body to not to exist anymore. So what happens, those genes actually listen to us, our cells listen to us, and what they do, it's they shut down themselves. So they say, okay, you don't want to survive, you don't want to exist, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to help you end your life. So what they do then, they shut down the body by making an infection. That's why it's very important, very, very, very important to think about good things. Very important to be careful of what we think about. So that's the importance of health. Next, it's your mental state of actually building your own life. If you are in a not harmonic state, if you are in a bad shape mentally, you cannot do well, you cannot not work well, you cannot have this energy that can attract to you these good things. So for instance, you are going to, when you are looking down onto yourself, you're not believing in yourself, and people can actually see that, can feel that. But if you have this amazing energy and belief in yourself, people also notice that, and when they say, oh, that person I want to be attracted to, that person I want to work with. So be very careful right there what kind of energy you are actually sharing with the world. And the law of attraction is misunderstood. The law of attraction works like this. It's that when you are going out there and you are asking about good things, it's there the law actually works. So you need to go out there, you need to go and find opportunities. With other words, you are the law of attraction itself. So don't wait for anything. Go out there and try to surround you with people that know your value. Work with people that know your value, because if they know your value, you will have good chemistry, you will have good relationship with them, and you will grow. There is no way around it. So always know your value. The more you know your value, dig deep down into yourself and know how valuable you are. And you guys, you have so much to give. Don't look down into yourself, and don't waste your time on negative people. There will always be negative people. There will always be people who complains. But there is few people who see the goodness in you, and those kind of people you want to be around, guys. That's the end for me, guys. Thank you so much for listening to me, and looking forward to hear your questions here if you have. And I want to thank Miltalk for letting me in today. and I wish you a fantastic evening or a day or whatever you are. I send you so much love, so much positive energy. Thank you so much. It's your born done.
Thank you, Don. Thank you so much.
Hey Don, how are you? Don JCA.
I'm great. Thank you, Mr. Steeling. How are you?
Doing perfect, thank you. Guys, if you have questions, please type them in and I will ask Don JCA the questions. While they type Don JCA, I have a quick one for you. What do you do when someone is negative towards you, even though there was an exchange of an apology and stuff like that, and that person is still negative towards you?
Okay, so first of all, if you have apologized for your mistake or whatever, you must recognize that you cannot control other people, and that other person must have this courage to actually accept your apology to move forward. Okay, so that other person who actually holding this grudge actually hurting himself or herself, because in this case that person will only create this negative energy, and what happens that this person will not be in a good state, but you as a person, you need to try to move on, you know what I'm saying? So it's very important to have this, you must have your feet on the ground and always say, I don't want to hear this thing, I don't want to hear this negativity, I apologize, and that will be enough. We need to go and move forward, otherwise it will not work. So it's your right to protect yourself by saying, I cannot take it anymore, I don't take any more shit, as we say, as we speak.
So but even if I was wrong, and if I was wrong originally, because obviously I'm the one who apologized.
Yeah, if you were wrong, so that means, and you apologize, that means you have grown. So the good thing in how we recognize, when we recognize ourselves that we done wrong, the good thing is that we can recognize that we cannot do the same mistake again. So we all do mistakes, and we need to show mercy to ourselves. Sometimes we need to let things go, but learn from it and just move forward as a better person. But don't use excuses as excuses to do the same wrong deed again. So that's the catch of it. So you need to move on, and sometimes we need to forgive ourselves, but become a better person of it, and that's the point.
Okay. Nevermind says, what are the names of the 3 genomes that you discuss?
Well, I cannot give you specifically the names of these 3 genomes, but you can make more research of that. There's a study called epigenetics. Epigenetics. So epigenetics, it means studies over the genomes or the cells. So that study actually conducts this events that happens in our body, what happens really in our body. And a colleague of mine, his name is Dr. Bruce Lipton. I don't know if you guys know him. He's an amazing motivational speaker as well. But he uses biology, to show how genomes and cells can actually affect from our thoughts and our minds and our energies. So epigenetics, look it up, guys.
Okay. Nevermind also asks, do narcissists get the same effect from negativity from others?
Yeah, that can happen. Absolutely, that can happen. It depends what kind of shield this person have in herself or himself, because we need to build the shield, and that shield we can build it by knowing our worth. So if you are a strong person, if you have this strong character, you are shielding yourself from all this negativity, and you're trying always to stay away from it. You are not in harmony with the energy, so you're staying away from it. But if you are, open to this bad energy, that actually will absolutely and indeed will affect you. So it's all up to you how open you are, or the opposite.
Lingo Longa said Bruce Lipton.
Bruce Lipton, yes.
Nevermind says, what is your personality type, Don?
Oh, it depends in what situation. Well, I'm a person who are very very realistic, but I will say that I like positive energy. There is so much goodness in this universe, and I like to see things. I like to see the good things in people. I like to see the goodness in us. There is an amount and unlimited energy in us, so there is goodness in us, and I always like to see the goodness in life and in people and situation and nature and everything. There is all an infinite amount of goodness, and there is an infinite amount of negativity. So I always like to choose. So we can be that captain in our lives. So I always like to hang with positive people who I can grow from, and people who are not taking me for granted. So that's very important for me. I'm a very happy guy. I like music. I like life. I like dancing. I'm a dancer as well. I'm a DJ. I'm doing some music. So I'm a very very happy guy in my creation. And like arts, so much arts. Yes, and my biggest interest is actually to do these things, motivating others, working with uplifting others. So this is a little bit about me.
Okay, Lingo Longa says, how do you believe we can start to exercise healing ourselves?
Yeah, by letting things go. We need to let things go. We need to learn that, because there is a lot of pains that we have survived, and we have learned to hold dearly to. So that traumas, we need to let them go in order to heal. You cannot heal when you are holding a hot plate. You are just burning yourself. It's the same thing. So you need to let things go for yourself and for your loved ones and for your health. There is so much important things that at stake. So let things go is the first thing. Let your trauma away. Let things, the bad things, the bad memories, let them go. Learn from them and let them go. And from there, you start to heal yourself by accepting a new time. You need to start a new page in life. And remember that you are the one who need to take responsibility for yourself. Otherwise, you will not heal yourself. So make decisions. There is never a hard time to make decisions. So make decisions and you will get there. But you must believe, of course. You must believe that you will get there. But otherwise, no one will do it for you.
All right. Lingo Longa says, do you think you can become objective about past trauma as opposed to just being just ignoring it and releasing completely?
Yeah, well, if you want to really win, these dramas happens for a reason sometimes, no matter how difficult they are and how horrible they seem like. But all these events happens to our lives. They are lessons, some kind of lessons, okay? So if we see them as lessons and wisdom, we will actually become stronger. But if we see them like a curse, okay, you will feel that you are unlucky, and you will feel like you are not loved by the universe. I know that it's very hard, it's very hard to let things go. But if you want to win, yes, let it go and learn from it. Don't take what you have for granted. What you lost, don't take it for granted. And start a new page and see the goodness in you, what you can offer yourself in the future and in the present.
Yeah, hold on. So, never mind. Let's be. My spirit taught me to. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to read. Okay, never mind. Says, do you have advice for introverts that go through loneliness?
Introverts that go through loneliness. No, yeah, well. First of all, recognize that you are not alone. There is always some person who have the same situations as you are, and worse. Okay, recognize that you are not alone. There is billions of people out there who needs you. You never know, because you never tried. So you need to try to take yourself out of this loneliness. What hinders you are not actually true, because you are created as a social creature. You are not created as a lonely person. Okay, in fact, all these trillions of cells you have in your body, they are a community. Okay, you are made by a community of life. Understand that you are not alone, but you need to go out there. You need to take action and try to reach people, as you just do right now. So it's not that difficult, but you need to believe that you are worth it, and try your best to be yourself, and just offer the good things you can offer. We all have something to offer to other people, yes, just go out there and believe in yourself.
All right, Lingalonga says, thank you, Don. Can you tell me what you think about finding balance between work and home?
Thank you. Finding balance is that, when you are working, don't take your work with you to home. That's the secret of it. When you work, when you are finished 6 p.m., you are finished 6 p.m. Whatever happened in your work, don't let that energy enter your home, your house. So work is work, okay? But we need to discuss things sometimes with the loved ones, but don't let it take over your life in the house. That's the most, big mistake people do, that they take the work with them, and they are very upset when they enter the house. They are angry, or no. Try to make your home as a relaxation hub, or a relaxation place for you and for your loved ones, a recharging place for you. Not the opposite. So that's the secret of it.
Linga says it's hard in emergency services when you're on call after hours, and Lawless says that's rubbish, but sometimes you can't help it. Sometimes you have to work around the clock if you're in different industries, etc. Need to find a better balance. Can't stop it completely.
Yeah. Well, if you feel we will go back, to when you feel good, you will do good. So you need to try to find a comfort zone that comforts you, that gives you energy back when you lose it. You need to try to figure out what gives you energy. What's really it's meaningful for you. So try to do that. Maybe a person, maybe, I don't know, maybe something you like to do. Find something that makes you relax. Especially if you are in an intense environment all the time, we need to relax. Do you know that we need a daily time of 10 minutes of complete shutdown and relaxation, that makes so much good things for us. It reduces stress. Try yoga, try wherever, but relax. Learn to relax, and that will make you learn how to do it. Because a lot of us, we are forgetting how to relax because we are working constantly, all the time. Or try to laugh. Find someone you can laugh with. You know what I'm saying? So create that charger, I would say. What charge you up? Make that
Yeah,
happen.
yeah. But Lawless, the thing is, because Lawless says she just smokes weed. But see, Lawless, the thing is also is when you smoke weed, you still go back to the stress. Me, for instance,
Correct.
I'm constantly under stress, and even when I come home, I still am kind of like talking about it. So for me, I usually just go driving and just drive and just get that out of my head. So when I herbalize, there ain't no stress. Yeah, but herbal, there's no stress at that point in time when you're smoking, of course, but you always go back to thinking about all that other stuff. That's what I'm trying to say. Like what Don
Yes.
JCA is trying to say is you need to find a place for yourself.
True. True.
That's the third
True.
space for you driving. Exactly, Lingo. That's my third space. And Lingo, I mean, I'm pretty sure when you're playing music, yeah, I was gonna say when here's his music. Exactly. When you're playing music, that's your third space. That's what I'm saying. You guys have to. I don't have lingering stress at this point. Yeah, Herbal, you're young. I don't know why you're even talking. You're young.
Well, what you're saying, Mrs. Sterling, is absolutely correct. Things like that, alcohol, drugs, and stuff like that. Sure, you have this responsibility to recognize that these things are actually temporary. The effect of them, it is temporary. Okay, sure, it gives you happiness, a temporary time, but the effect will sooner or later, stop to occur. So you will go back to square one. So I will advise you to find happiness in the small things. You see children, they are amazing. They are really reminding me about ourselves, how we are created. So children, they can take a little stone, they can take a little stick, and they can have the time of their life with that stone. So we can actually create happiness from nowhere. Okay, but when we grow up, we try to make big things as a blessing. No, 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 no. You don't need to do that. Look, what's there in your environment that you can be grateful over. Maybe you are whole, maybe you are pain free, maybe you have these beautiful eyes, or wherever. Create that happiness from nowhere. And when you are doing that, your skill will get better and better, and find positivity. Often people take drugs because, I will not judge everybody, of course, with respect to everybody's situations in life, but most of people who take drugs, they want to escape from something. But if you escape from something, you will not solve it. So the best thing is to trying to move forward, let things go, and find happiness with what you have at this current moment. You know what I mean? So this very important skill we need to learn. And when you do that, you will never go back. You will never go back, because you find this natural power in you, this greatness in you. It's there. It's right there. It's not gone. You just need to take it out.
But Herbal, that's what I'm saying. When you come on here and vibe and herbalize, that's kind of your escape. I know you're saying your husband and your babies are your escape. Trust me, my wife and my daughter is everything to me and everything like that. But that third place for you is when you're on here vibing and herbalizing.
Yeah, that's so correct. And we have so
Yeah,
much
because
gifts,
you're
guys.
young, Herbal. You don't have that much stress. I don't think. I feel like I hear you and I don't hear any stress. Everybody else, I hear stress. I feel like Herbal is the least stressed out of everybody in the world. Like, I listen to Herbal just to unstress myself.
That's great, man. Yes, we can find that, in all of us, as you said, your children, your family, it's your comfort zone. It's there you find happiness, spending your time with them. Find these things and create them. They are there. And if you don't have family or children, you can find yourself. Okay, be happy with yourself that you exist and you are loved by the universe, this power that gave you this beautiful gift called life. And be happy just there.
Ska fortsätta även andra.
Ja, det kan du göra. Jag går. Jag fick ditt vatten. Men jag har diskat. Så inte mista imorgon om man ska diska. Nej, ska jag inte ta läget.
Am I still asking? Milt, you okay over there? Am I still asking questions? Okay, just making sure. Hi, Don. Linga says, I wanted to ask your thoughts on negative people that continue to seek conflict in conversation and interactions, finding problems and fights.
Yeah, well, we have to build our ability to meet conflict in life. It's a very important skill, that we need to train ourselves to meet conflict, because conflict will always occur. So there is nothing we cannot escape, and it's our responsibility to equip ourselves with that mental strength. But having said that, we need to go back to logic, how this conflict can actually benefit me. How can I grow from this conflict, and how can the other person grow from it? So we need to act with wisdom. Some people, you can argue with them, you can grow from them, but some people, they have nothing to do, just, unnecessary conflicts. So keep yourself away from those. But there is people you need to have an argument with them, because it's not all the time you are right. We are not all the time right. So we need someone to tell us, wait there, stop us in our tracks, and you have to, look what you are doing. Just as a mirror effect. Sometimes we cannot see ourselves, only in the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
So some people act our own mirror. It's okay. Sometimes people, just because they love us, they need to, try to guide us, and that's okay. And it's those kind of people you need around you, not the people who always clap to you when you do wrong. But having said that, conflict will not solve things. I believe in dialogue, in compassion toward each other, and trying, to find solutions. That's what I believe in. In the end, we all can be have that argument. We can be this aggressive. We are, remember, we have animalistic traits. We all can be the angry and stuff. But the absolute best thing we can have is this self-control. It's the biggest strength when you have this self-control over yourself and what you do. It is absolutely there. You will find strength when you are having this control of yourself. It's just like a pilot, flying with a plane. The pilot must have total self-control, because the little thing that happened that can make a disaster. Same thing with life. believe in yourself and have this self-control, the mind control you have, and believe me, you will be fine. So don't worry. Yeah.
Linga says that control is via training and breaking habit to react.
Oh yes. Oh, definitely. Yes. So conflict happens for a reason, to make our mentality stronger. And you can see that in the military training. You can see that in all aspects of our lives. If you can handle conflict, you will handle pretty much everything. But you should not live in constant conflict. That's the biggest, secret of all. You need to live in harmony. 80% of your times, I would say, because you need stress sometimes to strengthen yourself, your mentality, your immune system, and all these things are necessary, in life. So, yeah, so that's my take of it.
Hello?
Yeah, you're here.
Okay, I'm sorry. So, before I read yours, I have a real quick one, Don. So, what happens when someone? Okay, let me put it to this: someone's an alcoholic, okay, and the family members enable it per se, but not like they give her the drink. They just didn't ignore it. And they let the person drink and drink and drink and drink. And then that person is around your kids. Okay? But when they're around your kids, they don't. They don't drink when they're around your kids. But they are constantly drinking. So you're scared of that. What is something that you can do to kind of help that situation?
Yeah, well, what you can do, whatever it takes to try to do your best to make that person stop to drink, because sooner or later that person, from my experiences, that person will sooner or later explode.
They've been drinking 50 plus years.
Oh Jesus, man! Oh my God! Yeah, that's well. In this case, that person have great self-control, because maybe that person are not showing your children that they drink, and that's good. That's good.
Yeah, they literally. So I don't want to get too much into it, but they literally drink when the children are not around. They drink pretty much from 10 o'clock in the morning till 10 o'clock at night, all day long. But when the children are around, they don't drink at all, because they understand that, at least, and they know that the family members will not leave the children with them if they're that bad, of course. But everyone's trying to help her, or help that person, I should say, but help her. Let's just say help her. Trying to help her kind of realize that this is what she needs to do, because she's hurt herself numerous times and everything like that. And, it's just one of those things that we don't want her to get used to. But Herbal, that's what I understand what you're saying. Maybe let her have the children more. But the thing is that we're trying to make it, we don't want her to get so comfortable that the children are around that she decides she could drink around them.
Yeah. Well, the situation is a little bit complicated, because there is a long history of this habit taking place, and it's not healthy, absolutely not healthy, both socially and mentally and physically. I don't know. This situation is very difficult, because someone has to take action to make sure that you are not losing this dear person because of alcohol, and you're trying to find a balance that children will not be affected by that. So it's all about it's all up to you. This in this situation it's a little bit hard, especially when you cannot move physically from that person. But I think it's a blessing that the drinking person knows them, their limits, and I guess
per se.
it is their choice that it's a good choice for them to not showing children and trying to be the good role model as possible. But also we must remember they are adults, and it's only them who can stop this habit from happening. I have seen people who have this long history of alcoholic habits, and I have seen how people with just the power of their will and everything, they rehabilitate themselves, and they stop drinking. I have seen that actually in our section. So it's all about coming, and trying to really summon this will to make a change. But that person is the only one who need to take that responsibility and take that decision. So we cannot force people, we can inspire them, but we cannot force people, it's yeah.
Okay. Lingalonga says, do you have any thoughts on cancer coming from not letting go of negativity?
Oh yes, absolutely. There is so much studies who is actually done about that, and my thoughts is it's very important to let it go. I know also, there is people who heal themselves from that when they really acknowledge how important it is to have this positive thinking, and we have amazing power within us. We have healing powers, but not much research are done by that till now, especially epigenetics. So we have healing powers, but we need this good energy flowing into ourselves, not this negative energy. Because healing happens when you are in a harmonic state, and our bodies is amazing. We all, you need to give them what they need, and they heal themselves. So you can heal yourself mentally, and you can heal yourself physically by just let things go. So yeah.
Hey guys, for everybody that's just came in, this is Milk Dog 2020. Today we have Don JCA, the motivational speaker. If you have any questions, please type it, and I will read the question for Don JCA. Don JCA, while people are still typing and stuff, I have another question. Do you feel that people should embrace their age, or is it okay for them to embellish, or lie about their age?
Embrace it, of course, embrace it, because every age is it's a magic number. It's a magic number. You need to celebrate that you are alive. This new age you have, and you need to celebrate that you have this life gifted to you in this age. So don't shy away from life. It's absolutely okay to change. That's life. You totally have seen, I believe you have seen, people who is 60s, 70s, 80s, they look very young. They look very young because you see the energy in their faces. They are happy. They are feeling good. So they are not shying away from their age. They take care of themselves. So it's not about your age. Age is just a number. It's your mental state that is very important. So always invest in your mental state, and you will shine. Believe me, you will shine. Yeah.
All right. The Recluse Podcast has a question. I know what your answer is already, but because you've answered this before. But it says, Don, how do you stay optimistic? Do you fake it till you make it, or do you truly feel positive much of the day?
Yes, both of them, I would say.
Yep, I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah, both of them. So um, when you fake it till you make it, we have 30 days of habits. In our subconscious mind. Our subconscious mind is actually, it's a habit mind, and we need 30 days to get a new habit. Between 20 to 30 days, we say. So yeah, fake it till you make it. Say, I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy. In 30 days, till you will feel happy, really, truly, because what you're doing, you are transforming your thoughts and your energy till you feel it for real. And that's the first part of it. The other part is, you are really finding your blessings, your gifts, your blessings in life. You know what I'm saying? When you find these small things, you stay optimistic about them. You say, oh my God, I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm blessed because I have this. I'm blessed. You can be blessed about $1. Do you know that? If you have $1, you can absolutely be blessed about it. And when you are blessed by $1, you will attract more dollars. You know what I'm saying? So be thankful. Gratitude is the number one secret to abundance, in all kind of abundance in our lives. In everything we have. Be grateful for everything. Be grateful of the sky, of the air, of everything you have. Spending time with family, with mom, with dad, or whatever, or with yourself. So, fake it till you
Recluse
make it.
says,
Hell yeah.
Recluse says, I think people see it as fake to pretend to be happy, but I like the Mark Twain quote, you should be careful about who you pretend to be, because who you pretend to be is actually who you are.
Yes, don't care. No, don't care about these people who are actually, are sensitive to see you happy, because they don't care. Show yourself with confidence that you are happy. Even if you fake it, that's okay. Absolutely okay. It's nothing wrong with showing positivity. Till you train yourself to mean it. That's okay. As long as you are not hurting anyone. I mean, you cannot hurt anyone to be happy, or trying to be positive. It's positive. It's never negative to be positive, correct? So embrace that. Okay, guys. So I'm thinking about to go. So if you have any last questions before I need to leave.
Anybody else want any other questions? Last questions for Don JCA. Linger Long says, what star sign are you?
I'm a Virgo.
Never mind says, will you come on her show?
What show?
Her show, never mind show.
Never mind show. Or maybe, you never know. Maybe I will be there. I will actually look around in Podbean. I will see what kind of shows I can do later.
I can come, never mind.
She says, I like to discuss psychology.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's interesting. Sure.
Don, what do you think about multiple, what is it called? Multiple, personalities?
Multiple personalities. No, it's sometimes we need to change personalities, but trying to do that with honest purpose. Not do it by trying to hurt other people. No. But I always recommend to be yourself. Why do you need to change personalities if you are confident with yourself?
But what if yourself is split into those different personalities?
Then you are what you are. just accept that you are what you are.
Nice.
So, yeah, it's as long you are not hurting others, as long you are not lying to yourself or others, then, you are what you are. Yeah, psychology is fun. Never mind. Absolutely, it's the most important thing that we don't learn at schools. We learn so much history and stuff, but we are not learning about motivation and stuff like that. It's a little bit tragic.
Nevermind says, can concussions make you different personalities?
What do you mean by concussion?
Like concussions, can they give you different personalities? No, how do you say concussion?
Hjärnskakning.
Hjärnskakning?
Ja.
Är du säker?
Ja, concussion betyder hjärnskakning. Jag vet inte riktigt.
Maybe. Maybe.
Russian.
Yeah, they can occur. It depends what kind of trauma you have. Yes, but check it out with your doctor, I suppose. I think it must be a very hard concussion to change your personality. That must be a hell of a trauma to occur. Yeah, but you are what you are. Remember that. Whatever you are, what kind of state you are in, you are what you are. So you are a blessing. Remember that.
Blessing, never mind.
One real question, Don JC. I was just going to ask about blessings. Like, what do you consider like? Okay, how can I put it? What do you consider like a huge blessing, and against like a small blessing? Like, do you feel like they should? I mean, I know it's a blessing, but what do you feel like is a huge blessing, and what's like a small blessing?
Well, I'm not always really compared to them personally. It's different from person to person. But for me, I believe small blessing can make up big blessings as well. So they are there for a reason.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, do you feel like you feel better with getting more small blessings, or do you feel better of like a big bless type thing? Like, would you rather have like little blessings, and knowing that it all adds up to one big blessing, or would you just rather have one big blessing and that's it type thing?
I welcome them both. They can
of course. Like I said, I mean, I understand that. Like, everyone wants all blessings, but I mean, like, what would you rather? Would you rather like little blessings, like let's say one little blessing a day instead of one big blessing at the end of the week type thing?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can look at it at this, like this. Yes, absolutely. Small things, often that can make you smile. It's a blessing. And of course, we want to achieve big. That's okay to me.
Trust me. For me, everyone knows my daughter is my biggest blessing. It took us almost 10 years to get her, so that's like that she was my biggest blessing. But there was a lot of little blessings, like little things that happened that added up to that. So I get it. Trust me, I get what you're saying 100%. But
yes, that's great. Great. Thank you so much for sharing with us your blessing, and bless you, man. Bless your daughter and bless your family, and thank you so much to share with us these small blessings. And when you share these things, people are feeling the blessing as well. So people, I want you all to write something good on the comment section here. What you are thankful about. What are you grateful about? Write it here in the comment section. What is your blessing? Small or big, it doesn't matter. There is nothing wrong. Write it all. Write it all in the comment section. And I want you guys to really feel that you are valuable. And I want to thank you for tuning in on the show. And thank you so much, guys, for following Meal Talk. And thank you so much, Stealing, for your host here, and
No,
I
thank
will see you
you.
later. Of course, I'm very happy to do this broadcast to you guys. And yes, same to
Harlem
you.
says
So
she's
much
thankful for
blessings and
Milk
love.
Dog.
That's great.
Thank you.
That's great. Okay, guys, thank you so much for tonight. I will see you later.
Thank you, Don JCA.
Have a good
Thank
time.
you Don.
Thank you.
You-
Bye bye.
Josef, vill du börja 20... Nej, vad blir det? 20:10 imorgon så får du lite sovmorgon.
20:10.
Ja,
Ja, det kan jag göra om det är okej för
men
dig.
kör det. Så får jag lite sovmorgon också.
Okej. Ja, 20:10 då.
Ja,
Jättebra.
då
syns vi
syns vi
imorgon,
då.
gubben.
ja.
Ja.
Ta hand om dig.
Detsamma, tack.
Thank you
Bye-bye,
everybody
guys.
for being here.
Thank you, everybody.
For real.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. And thank you, Harlem. It was a great show today. I really like this one. And
Very cool, very cool.
yeah. But still. Yeah, now we're gonna have a normal show.
Harlem, I'm so late and I'm so sorry. It's all right, Harlem. You can just when Milk Dog publish
Publish
it. Hello, love
Hello.
yourself. Welcome.
Love yourself. And now, never mind. I'm gonna try to make so you can have some kind of connection. And I'm gonna try to get him here more often, or not more often, but again. I know I said in the beginning, I know what I said, but this kind of stuff I love.
Yeah, of course.
Like
I missed the whole thing.
yeah,
The whole thing, Harlem.
I can give you a rerun. Do you want that? I can some rerun.
No, I'll look at it when you publish it.
Okay.
What do you mean? You can give me a recap. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
he's saying. He wants to give a recap.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna die. No, I'm
Like-
joking.
No, like, is that like when? Do you know? Do you know when,
26th
Milk
of
Dog?
February.
I need to know. This is no
Yeah.
joking matter.
You make
It's
me
bad.
feel bad now, Harlem. For real, I regret that comment. I really
I'm in a good mood
regret
today.
it. You missed it, Harlem. I was thinking about calling up to your show to say that I'm gonna have a motivation speaker, but I thought, no, why? Why should I promote
You should
my
have.
own show?
Because I do it on yours.
Yeah, but that's not my style.
Okay, but if I do it on yours, I would expect you to do it on mine. So
Yeah, but you were in a game or whatever we can call it.
I don't
Excuse
play
me, Milk Dog, real quick.
games. Oh, I was playing questions.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Real quick, Milk Dog. I just want you to know that Harlem is an official member of the Hall Cult. Boku Yama Yama Hog!
Boku, yama yama, yama bog. Woo! Boku, yama yama hog.
Boku Yama Yama.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, last night or this morning, depending on what time frame you are at, she was on Obscura Curio, and her and Obscura and Wampus Cat made her official.
Mhm.
Ooh.
It was great.
And I was so
Brag.
proud.
You can brag.
I was so
Tell
proud.
everybody.
It's so exciting.
She embraced it like
And then I
big
was
time
up-
too, which was awesome.
I
Nice.
stayed up so late. Well, I haven't been to sleep yet, but literally like I downloaded Twitch even. I even downloaded Twitch.
Nice.
That's how serious.
So no, she didn't know. She didn't know that you were a hog. She didn't know
Why
that
is there
Tears was a
dog
hog.
freaking out right now? Oh my god.
She didn't know Tears
Hold
was
on
a
a
hog.
second.
She didn't know Ralph was a hog.
What?
Yep. Yeah, she didn't know what the hog cult
embarrassing.
was. She didn't know what the hog cult was or nothing. We had to explain. They had to explain everything to her last night, which was crazy. And I was like, wow, Harlem, you've been on shows with hog people all day.
Yeah.
Did she know Nevermind is a hog? See, I didn't know Nevermind was a hog.
Me neither.
Oh,
Wait,
Nevermind.
Nevermind is a hog? What?
All but you. But now you are, so welcome to the community, the family,
Yeah.
But
the group.
Harlem.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
said last night in the comments, nobody saw it. I said I think Herc needs to be part of the cult too because your show is Herc and Harlem. So now your show is only half hog.
True.
Mhm.
So definitely, I will message him right now, and I will get him over here. And we can get this initiation process started.
But
then,
nonsense has to call in. Nonsense has to call in now.
exactly.
Nonsense.